Dear Gurudev, Maya is said to be anadi, having no beginning. But is it endless too? How is freedom from its grip possible for a seeker of truth in that case?
Yes, whatever you can perceive, you experience that can be measured is all called Maya. Anything that is measurable is. The word measure comes from the word the Maya. Maya means to measure. That which is beyond measurement is the self. It's just a matter of switching your attention to something that cannot be measured. What cannot be measured? Love cannot be measured. Peace cannot be measured. You can't say, I have 10% of peace and 20% of, or 80% or 90% of disturbance. You cannot measure it. Either you have peace or you don't have. Either you have love or you don't have love. So, beauty, you cannot quantify beauty. Beauty, truth, love, consciousness. None of this can be quantified. So, these are all beyond Maya, because beyond measurement. See, mirage. You see a mirage. Mirage word also comes from Maya. It appears to be, but it is not. Mirage is what when you are driving on the road, you see that there is water, but it is no water. It's just a mirage. Knowing that this is mirage, you are already out of it. When you are in it, you don't know it. Got it? So this realization, this is mirage itself, is the end of mirage. But when this was created, it was never created. Nobody created a mirage. It is only an appearance. Do you see what I'm saying? Why it is called anadi means beginningless, means it is only appearing. You keep a pen in a beaker of water, it appears to have been bent. Right? It appears to be. If you say, when did we create this bending, or when did it bend? I says it is useless to even talk about it. The appearances have no beginning, it just appears. And when you know that it is just appearance, it's already ended. It's not the truth. Yeah.
Gurudev, though I meditate a lot, I see people running away from me. I am not sure it's my vibe or theirs. Gurudev, how can I become more pleasant and charming?
Oh. Well, if people are running away from you because you are very positive, you should feel relieved, happy about it. And if they are running away and you think they are charming, they are positive, but they are running away, then you have to introspect. There is something you must be repulsive in your own expression, in your behavior. You may meditate, but in expressing yourself, you could come across as very repulsive personality. You look into it. That's why, along with meditation, knowledge of wisdom is also essential. Yeah, and on top of it, you wanting people not to run away from you itself is a problem. You wanting people to flock to you is another problem. If you think like that, it's not going to work. Just relax and be who you are. See, when you want to gain others' attention, you don't become you're not yourself. You don't behave normal, and you try to put on something that which you are not, and then that people can smell it. Then they will run away. But if you're natural and you don't care whether someone pays attention to you or not, then you'll become really charming. Yeah.
Gurudev, Dev Diwali is coming soon, and the Devtas are said to be the beings of light. What is their form? How are they perceived?
It is the presence of different devtas that our body is functioning in all different ways. The devtas are definite energies, and that is what makes one cell develop into a human body. All these different chromosomes in it, DNA is in it. Your eyes have a devta, your nose is devta, your nose, your ears, your heart, your intestine, your whole body. Each part of your body is attributed to devta, different devta. Similarly, trees, animals, grains. The connection between microcosm and macrocosm is through this field of energy, which is called devtas. And they are very specific. So Dev Diwali is just celebration. Diwali you celebrate on the darkest night of the year. And now the next is a very bright full moon. So celebrate on the full moon also. So these are all being done from so many. Each full moon is a celebration. One is Guru Purnima, one full moon is assigned to gurus of the past, present and future. Another full moon is for greenery. Like this. Each full moon is attributed to some special significance. This is all only to bring more celebration in life. Let's keep it at that. Buddha Purnima, one full moon, Buddha was born, and Dev Diwali, the next Purnima, Kartik Purnima, Guru Nanak Dev was born on that day. Like that, it's also associated with some of these events in life. Holi is a full moon associated with many events. But the essence of it is celebrate life. Yeah. One last question.
Gurudev, a resident of Iran is asking, there are some countries like Afghanistan and Lebanon that suffer economically and socially because of the ignorant leaders ruling them. Is it the collective karma of the people that they have to suffer for no fault of theirs, or is it something else?
It's very complicated. It just shows we have not given enough education or attention on peace and on uplifting human values. We have not given attention on that at all. Even in United Nations, they talk. I mentioned I was the keynote speaker a couple of months back in United Nations. Then I said, you talk about peace and security, and you put only attention on security. Security means what? Amass more guns, more weapons. Weapon is equivalent to security. But what about peace? In one breath you say peace and security. Any work has been done on peace? The answer is zero. No country has spent any amount, any resources to create peace or attend to the aspect of peace. They're only talking about security. So this country has more weapons and I should have more weapons. And you have more weapons, then someone else will have more weapons. And when the weapons are there and the sale of weapon is going high, and there are vested interests. They only want to sell weapons, and if there is no conflict, they will create a conflict between two parties. You both fight so that I can benefit from that. And this happens. You will see some companies have supplied weapon to both sides. Both sides of the conflict. The supplier of the weapon is the same person, same companies, same countries. So this clearly shows there is a serious lack of awareness on human values. How precious human life is, this fact is not being taken seriously at all. Peace education is a must, otherwise we are moving ahead toward disaster. Yeah. Okay. And we'll hope that things will get better, sense will prevail. We are in an age of information and technology, and that should happen. Yeah. War gets generated in the heads of people because they have a perceived threat from the other. It may not be real. The other person is not an enemy, but when you think the person is enemy, then you are already standing with a gun. Do you see what I'm saying? Then you don't even give any chance to sit across table and talk, and dialogue is not the language there at all. It's necessary, we need to bring more of education. Not just politicians, all decision makers and everybody. What do you think? What do you say? Yeah?